What up? What up? What's going on? What is going on? I know I'm a little loud tonight. I've been screaming for the last 25 minutes, the entire fourth quarter, really the whole second half of tonight's game. Tonight's game, New York Knicks defeat the Indiana Pacers 109-105. A great come from behind victory tonight. No OG Anunoby, no Julius Randle for at least 2 to 3 weeks, no Mitchell Robinson, no Quentin Grimes coming off the bench. The Knicks still get it done. The Knicks still get it done tonight. Y'all do me a favor, like, share, tag, comment. Somebody go find Willie Green for me. Somebody tag him in the comments. Somebody go find Willie Green. He came on here a couple of nights ago and had the nerve to say that I'm in my Stephen A. Smith rant right now, but had the nerve to say that Jalen Brunson is not a superstar. Willie Green, 40 points tonight. On the night he was named an all-star for the first time. 40 tonight. Put the team on his back. That's what superstars do. You ever say out your mouth again that Jalen Brunson is not a superstar in this league? Bishop L, come on in here before I go on a crazy, crazy rant. Let's go. Whoa! I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. We going to the finals. We may win the chip this year. I'm jumping out the window. I'm not even on the ledge no more. The window is not just open, but I am taking the leap.
Without our guys.
No OG, no Julius, no Mitch, no Grimes. For our other superstar, best defensive player, two of the best defensive players in the league, a 3-and-D wing who's been playing out of his mind lately.
Where's Willie?
Somebody tag Willie Green and tag him. Find Willie Green. I need him on. Willie Green, I need you front and center. I hope you're driving a bus tonight. That's the only way I'm letting you off the hook. Because he came on here earlier this week and had the nerve to say Jalen Brunson is not a superstar. He put this team on his back tonight.
Jalen Brunson is a bona fide superstar. Say what you will.
And we played the entire fourth quarter, 8-on-5.
Entire fourth quarter. And he's got ice in his veins because that foul that the refs missed, that foul charged him.
Oh yeah. Hey Matt, what up?
Incredible win.
In a game where the Knicks shot 39% from the floor, 21% from three against the best offense in the NBA.
The best offense in the NBA.
The backup defense shut them down. We have 2 Defensive Player of the Year candidates that are not playing tonight. And we still shut down the Indiana Pacers.
Whoa! Whoa!
Teddy Simpson's excited. Let's go. Yes, despite the refs, Ted. Yolanda McPherson, that's right. But that's the wrong color, though. You got to get them green hearts out of here, Yolanda.
Get
some orange and blue hearts and put them up here. Let's go. The refs was missing. They were hard. We don't complain about. I'm gonna say this about our group: we don't ever complain about officiating, ever. The players win and lose the game, but tonight, fellas, the officiating was awful tonight.
When you can win the game despite the refs,
yeah.
When you can win the game despite the refs, that last call that they missed. If we'd have lost the game tonight, the refs would have needed security leaving the Garden tonight.
They still might. You know, our fans is crazy.
They still might. That blown call was really, really bad. That was really bad. And the NBA, I think that the way that the NBA fines players for talking about the refs,
Keisha, don't you start your nonsense. Don't you start your nonsense, Keisha. I see your boys took the night off tonight because they got to come in here Saturday. That's why they sat against Boston tonight. AD and LeBron sat tonight.
I'm not even worried about the Lakers
I'm not worried about it. I'm just
Saturday.
saying because I know LeBron is Keisha's dude. I'm just saying both of the Lakers.
Nah, but she's a Miami fan though. She is a Miami fan.
But she's a LeBron fan. So your boy sat tonight because he know he coming into a hostile environment Saturday, and he needs all of his energy for Saturday night at the Garden.
I think that they should fine referees.
I agree.
For missing calls.
I totally agree.
I think that I bet you they will not miss calls like that no more.
I can't wait to see the 2-minute report tomorrow. I can't wait to see the 2-minute report tomorrow.
He got assaulted.
Firstly, and we've all seen games where guys have gotten hit. You maybe didn't see it, but because of the way they went down, the ref will blow the whistle because they know something happened. You not at least give him the benefit of the doubt there. The way he went down, you had to know he got hit. You had to know he got hit.
On top of the fact that he's not a flopper.
Not at all.
He's not a flopper. So you would just let Smith take the ball and dunk and not say nothing. You know, then you see he got a swollen eye. The samurais at the church, man.
You're older than it.
The samurais at the church. I would have had it though. I would have.
Bishop Shelvis Green. What's
Come
up?
on, Shelvis. Come on, Bishop. He was probably at the game. You know, he goes to the games regularly.
Yeah, Bishop Shelvis Green. You know, he got that kind of money. You know, when you own
construction
company. J Mac, you still
come on, Jay.
yourself?
Talk to us, J Mac.
I was just waiting to get tagged in. That's all I was waiting for.
Where is Davey Wright? Because Davey Wright would be the most excited person on here right now.
Right. Somebody text Davey. He was in the chat, so I know, Davey. I hope you're not too busy tonight. You got to come on.
Well, I just want to say, first of all, what a big win. I mean, this was an improbable win. Even though they were only shorthanded by one player, we were shorthanded by a few players. To coin a phrase from Pat Riley, no rebounds, no rings.
No rings. Yep.
And that's why we won the game tonight. We didn't shoot great from three. Our shooting percentage was horrible. We
23 offensive rebounds, though.
But those rebounds is what saved us. My other comment, precious memories.
The job pressure, enough can't be said about the job Precious Achiuwa did on his ex-teammate in the fourth quarter.
He went at Siakam tonight. They were jawing at each other. That last play where he blocked him coming down the lane, that really turned the tide. That was great. And then what can you say about Hartenstein? We're gonna get back to that because we're
gonna come back to that.
Yes,
we definitely gonna come back to that.
I told you 2 weeks ago.
I said it too.
We're gonna get back to that.
I said let him start.
I said he's tradable.
Mitch.
Yeah, Mitch.
Yes.
Mitch
I said he was tradable.
He's saying Mitch is now expendable.
I don't want to trade him. I want him coming off the bench.
But if somebody offers us something good, I'm ready to let him go.
But I said, but remember, I did say, I will deal Mitch in a deal for another bona fide star.
We got a bona fide star.
No,
we have a bona fide superstar.
We can have another one.
Jalen Brunson is.
Jalen Brunson is the alpha, period.
He's the truth.
He got poked in the eye. He was pissed at the refs all night. My man got poked in the eye. Next play out of that timeout. No.
He didn't get poked in the eye. He
got punched.
He was mugged. He was mugged.
It didn't poke him. Because had it poked him, he'd have never hit that runner. He'd have never hit that runner had his eye got poked. He'd have never hit that runner. He got hit because you could see the swelling right away.
Yep. Right away. Yeah, I said it. But as soon as they came out, they put the camera on him. Yep.
He came down court and hit that runner and went off and the N1.
Yep.
The officiating was I haven't seen the officiating this bad in the Garden.
Oh, it was terrible. It was terrible.
It was absolutely terrible, man. And in that play with Jalen is laying sprawled out, I was just like, man, I hope they didn't take his eye out. That's what my concern was. That
Yeah.
it wasn't that his cornea wasn't scratched or damaged, because that was a vicious hit with no hit, no foul, no technical, no nothing.
Nothing.
You know,
we're not gonna look at that for flagrant. Like, I mean, come on.
Listen, and let me tell you,
they need to start fining refs for missing critical calls with under 2 minutes left. They need to start fining refs for that.
Let me tell y'all something. I haven't heard the Garden like this.
Oh, the Garden is electric.
Listen, guys, I have not felt the Garden like this. I'm sorry, since the 90s Knicks.
Oh, yeah.
I love Melo.
Yeah, but
mid-season, the Garden sound like it's the Game 7.
It sounds like Game 7 every night, and tonight was a playoff atmosphere. It was a playoff atmosphere.
I mean, the Knicks fans are so crazy now; they're going other places and making them sound like the Garden.
Listen, all these places where they don't sell the tickets out,
the entire East Coast, every place on the East Coast except Boston. Yep.
Knicks fans are traveling again. They're traveling again. You know, like they used to do in the 90s.
In the 90s, yep.
Knicks fans are taking over arenas. It is just a wonderful thing to see. And last but not least, we are one game back.
Half a game
back.
Remember, they lost last night. We were a game and a half out last night. They lost, so that gave us a half a game, and our win tonight gives us another half game.
We are a half game.
Somebody tap Giannis on the shoulder. Let him know we coming.
One game in the loss column, half a game back. We are coming for number 2. We coming. It's gonna be now it's a dogfight between us and Milwaukee. We're coming, Milwaukee.
Philly, unfortunately, is done. Word came out just before our tip-off tonight that Joel Embiid has a torn meniscus and will miss extensive time. Yes, Philly's done.
Jalen is the MVP. Jalen is MVP, baby.
Well, he's at least going to be in the race for the rest of the year. If
he's all NBA first team. I mean, I don't care at this point.
What?
He's all NBA first team at the very least.
He's going to give votes for MVP this year.
Absolutely.
What a season we're having.
Overseer Wayne Christopher Allen says, "I love the way Jalen didn't cry, got his get back. That's what the 39-year-old's supposed to do. But he the king, though."
and a 40 piece.
We're not even gonna talk to him.
And a 40 piece. A 40 piece, gentlemen. A 40 piece. And the Garden is chanting MVP.
MVP. Every time he goes to the line, they chant MVP.
That's Jalen's team. Randall could chalk it up. That is Jalen. This is Jalen Brunson's team. It is.
I think that this is just going to make us even more scarier, because I think Randall has an opportunity to sit back right now
and relax.
Watch Jalen do Watch Jalen do what he's doing and go, okay, I can come in and be Robin and be a great Robin.
A very underrated Robin. Like he could be.
For the record, they were both named All-Stars today. So Julius made his second straight All-Star team. And he's playing on that level. I mean, you got to think about it in terms of numbers. Other than Embiid and Nikola Jokic, he's the only one. He's the only big averaging above 25 and 10 for the season, and with 5 assists.
And so, guys, we haven't even mentioned that OG didn't play tonight. We didn't even talk about him yet.
The defense has been the team defense has been so good that when OG comes back, they're going to be holding everybody under 90 for the rest of the season. It's going to be the 90s defense all over again.
Mitch has to come off the bench, like
absolutely. At this point, with the momentum where it is, when he comes back, he does have to come off the bench.
You cannot play favorites, Tibbs, and stick this man back in the lineup. You've got to bring him off the bench. Hartenstein can pass, rebound, and score. He's a triple threat out there. You got to leave him in the starting lineup.
So to answer.
Chris Allen said it's the Justice League, not Robin, Batman, and Superman.
I agree. I was about to say that. But to answer McFadden's question, do I think he would accept the Robin role? Absolutely. Because over the course of this particular season, it's already evident that Jalen Brunson is the number one option. Jalen Brunson is the 1A. Julius is the 1B. Like is they're both number one options for the Knicks. Is at this point now, opponents have to pick their poison. You got to pick your poison when it comes to them too, and you really can't. Like tonight, they was doubling Jalen. That doesn't happen if Julius is on the floor.
Is there, absolutely.
That doesn't happen. Now the key is they're doubling him and he's still dropping 40 on you. That's a problem. That's a problem.
Somebody find Willie Green.
Get Mr. Green.
Somebody find Willie Green for me, please.
You doubling my man, and he's still giving you 40, and y'all don't want to call him a superstar. You're blind. You're blind. There's something absolutely wrong with you.
No, they're not blind. They're haters.
They're haters. That is. Because any other superstar you see get doubled other than Michael Jordan, any other superstar you see get doubled like that on every touch,
and still get 40. And still get 40.
And still get 40.
Let's not forget about the contribution of Deuce McBride.
Oh, yeah, I was going to get to that. Woo! Deuce was amazing off the bench tonight.
Was big. I mean, he wasn't.
On both sides of the ball.
Yes.
On both sides of the ball. Deuce was huge.
Deuce was huge.
Deuce absolutely. When Deuce got in the game at the end of the second quarter, you could see his mindset was, I've got to disrupt Indiana's offense. And he did that. He got in passing lanes. He played physical defense on the ball handler, whether it was Halliburton, whether it was that other kid. And you saw that was the turning point right there. When Deuce came in and it kicked the defense up a notch.
And him and Hartenstein turned the game on defense, man, in that third quarter.
And Precious. I can't talk enough about the job Precious did on Pascal Siakam.
That's the part of the trade that people are overlooking. But
it's now we trade now.
We looking at that piece. That was a big piece.
It was, but I said it. I said Precious is not a throw-in. I said that's not a throw-in.
But they played it. Toronto played him like that.
Yep.
They said, "Yeah, you can have him."
Okay. Because now we're gonna see what he can do with a coach who understands his skill set and is going to allow him to play his game.
He had 8. There was an 8 or 9 offensive rebounds tonight.
Yeah, 8 offensive rebounds.
8 offensive rebounds.
16 rebounds for the game.
And 8 of them were offensive.
12 points, 16 rebounds for Precious Achiuwa.
So half of his
12
rebounds,
points, 19 rebounds for Isaiah Hartenstein.
So
they own the boards tonight.
Half of Precious Achiuwa's rebounds were offensive boards. Who does that? Where half of your rebounds is on the offensive glass?
The other thing is he's back in his natural position. A lot of teams have Precious, even going back to Miami. No disrespect to Spo, but he had Precious playing a lot of the 5. Precious is a 4. He's a 4. And with him back in his natural position of playing the 4, he's playing out of his mind right now.
Listen, I'm telling you, man. Who wants to play the Knicks in a 7-game series?
Who wants to play the Knicks on a regular season night?
In the Garden, even on the road.
I'm sure Indiana is already dreading next week having to come back here again.
And I can guarantee you, Halliburton is going to be playing in the fourth quarter next week.
He is there, and that was the thing. I'm looking at him like, I know he's on a minutes restriction. If we can get within 5, and I said it going into the fourth, I said we can get within 5, we're going to win this game because he's not playing the fourth quarter. But again, Halliburton's going to come back, but OG should be back as well.
Right, OG is going to be back. See, that's the thing. Everybody that's talking about, well, Halliburton didn't play. Well, guess what? Mitch didn't play. Randall
we did this
didn't
without
play.
force. We
OG
did this
didn't
without.
play.
We did it without 3 starters.
And Grimes didn't play.
And Grimes, who is essentially our 6th or 7th man off the bench. So we did it without 3 starters and our 6th man.
So I don't want to hear from anybody. Don't come on here because you're gonna get him a cancer in. Don't come on here telling me about Halliburton wasn't playing. Without mentioning what we didn't play with.
We're gonna receive this word right here. I feel like when the Knicks win on Saturday, it's gonna skyrocket Jalen. I prophesy it. We'll take that, Overseer Allen. Listen,
he's already skyrocketed.
But if he comes in there and outduels LeBron and AD, and the Knicks win their 10th in a row, he's going on billboards at that point. You heard Clyde. Clyde was like, they're not gonna have to pay. They're not gonna have to spend no money in the city for the rest of the year.
No,
the Knicks own New York again,
and you know they're gonna be eating free at Clyde's Wine and Dine.
They eating free everywhere. Ted, we can't stay in New York for the entire playoffs. We live in Virginia now, Teddy. Me and you, we live in Virginia. We can't stay. Actually, I can because I can just pack up my work stuff and just go to New York for a while.
We are number 3 in the East, breathing down Milwaukee's neck.
Andre, you know the answer to that. Somebody go and find me the 1980s and early 90s Detroit Pistons. Can you win a title with a small guard? This is that Piston type of team. They had Isaiah Thomas, who was their superstar. They had Joe Dumars, who was a really good guard, who did a lot of great things defensively. And there were no other superstars necessarily on this team. The Knicks actually have an advantage because they've got Julius.
And they played in a physical 90s. You playing in a league now where you can't touch nobody. Of course you can win with a small player.
Well, Adam Silver did say in a recent interview that he said to Kevin Garnett asked him in an interview, can we see things like the hand check returning? And he said, we're trying to find that happy medium. We reversed the rules for a while to open things up a little bit, but we don't want it to get too out of hand. He was like, skilled players will adapt. So, we got to find that happy medium. So physicality is coming back to the NBA. And not for nothing, the Knicks have proven it because the Knicks play a very physical brand of defense.
Listen to me.
But they do it without fouling, which is beautiful.
If they bring hand checking back into the NBA, ain't nobody beating this Knicks team.
Oh, you can't beat them with the physical defense they're playing now.
Ain't nobody beating this Knicks team. First of all, you know what? They only bringing hand checking back because LeBron's on his way out the league.
Right, they know, right. LeBron's leaving, so now let's get back to actual basketball.
They know what they doing.
It was like when Iverson was on his way out.
I'm coming to stay at the house.
You can play zone now. Yeah, you can play zone now. Now you play zone defense.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the 90s, it was illegal defense.
Illegal defense, but now you can play zone.
Yeah, you can play zone now. And let me say this.
That's a good comparison, Chris Allen.
Team we talk about Isaiah and Dumars. Let's not forget about Vinnie Johnson coming off the bench.
The microwave.
Let's not forget about the microwave. Because he was a problem too. And
he absolutely was.
6 men of the league of the year back then. He would have got 6 men
every year. He would have won it every year. And Johnson was a problem. They called him a microwave because he was instant offense.
Yeah.
Instant.
They didn't have a 6 man of the year back then. So
what an incredible game tonight, y'all. Like he was down 15. Incredible
9 straight, fellas. 9 straight. We already run away from that 10-win mark.
Yeah, you said 10-3. L. They're there.
And I said we could do 11-2.
That's probably going to happen as well.
You did, and I honestly think that we've won 2 of the 3 games that I thought we were going to lose.
We weren't too sure about tonight, and we got it.
Oh no! Once I saw that Grimes was out and OG wasn't back, and then when we got down 15 early, I said if there is any game where if they just mailed it in, I wouldn't even be mad. It's this one. They said nah. We can beat anybody.
Not on our court.
And I put up in the chat, yikes. When you said OG and Grimes, I said yikes.
Right, because that's our perimeter defense.
Yo, and then I just like their this is a special team, man.
Bro, we had 3 Knicks with double rebounds tonight. 3 not scoring, 3 Knicks with double-digit rebounds.
This is a special team that, again, and even with now we just need MP.
This is not 2K and Andre. That's for 2K players. That joke's that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
I like the way these guys, they were down 15. this game looked like a loss even in the third quarter. And they just, they refuse. Remember when I said in the text thread, we need our crowd.
Yeah. Listen, the Garden is back to being the Garden.
When that defense picked up in the third, it got that Garden crowd going. When
the crowd started getting crazy, when the crowd started getting crazy, you saw a whole different momentum take place. And man, listen, this is a special team.
Special.
It's a special team, and I honestly believe that we can find ourselves in the Eastern Conference Finals, possibly winning it.
I'm jumping out the window.
Because if you can't beat us and we don't really have our squad on the floor.
And the trade deadline is the 8th. We haven't made our next move. We can make another move.
We don't have our squad on the floor.
But I'm saying we're winning with what we got right now. That's the thing. And we ain't got all of it.
That's what's scary. Even if they don't make a move, I still like their chances.
If they don't make a move, I'm good with it, y'all. I'm good
even if we don't. That's the thing. Like, even if we don't make a move, the key move of the season is the Toronto trade.
Yes,
was OG.
Absolutely. Yeah, that changed everything. That changed
everything. And to be honest with you, that might actually be the trade of the season.
That's the trade of the last 10 years.
Look at the moves.
No. I'm talking about for every team in general this season.
Yeah, but if the Knicks get to the finals, that's the trade of the last 10 years for every team, because you'll be able to say that no other trade had that kind of impact on a single season ever. And when was the last time you saw a midseason trade have this kind of an impact, especially if the Knicks go on to get to the finals?
Last time I seen it was when the Pistons got Rashid.
Yeah. So that was 2004?
That was 20 years ago.
So
I say when the Lakers got Gasol too. When the Lakers got Paul Gasol.
Yeah, when Kobe got his last 2 titles. Yep.
Yes. When they got that trade for Paul Gasol, yeah.
So was that in season or was that off season? Was that was an in season deal?
I think that was off season.
I think that was off season. We were talking about an in-season deal. The last in-season deal that was that big was Rashid to the Pistons, definitely.
Rashid in 2004 to the Pistons, because that Rashid in 2004 to the Pistons, though he was on the downside of his career, that joint tipped the scales in such a way.
Word. Yo, I heard that, Chris. Post-game interview, Jalen goes, that was fun. Yo, he different.
Listen.
That's scary.
He had to hold his tears.
Different.
He had to hold his tears back. He was going to cry. He was going to break down out there when they were interviewing him. He said, I don't want to. I don't have anything to say. I just can't. I can't say anything. He couldn't.
He got beat up tonight.
But when they told him, you are an all-star for the first time in your career with the MVP chance raining down in the Garden, how does that make you feel? He couldn't even. He was speechless. He couldn't say anything because it is something. When you play in the Garden, I don't care what anybody says. Say what you want. Talk about the Knicks. Talk about they bums, they trash. Reggie Miller said it some years ago. He said the reason why he loves playing in New York, he said it's theater lighting in that building. The lighting in that building. He said it's theater lighting. The lighting in the Garden. It makes you feel like you playing on a court. But it makes you feel like you on a stage.
But it is very true. The Madison Square Garden has some of the best lighting, period.
Yes.
In the entire NBA. Like Barclays Centers, as it has great sight lines in Barclays. They have great sight lines, but the lighting is not that great. Barclays is dark. It's a dark arena. You've been to Orlando. I've been to Miami. Those are dark arenas.
I've been to Orlando twice. Yes.
The Garden is nice. You go in there, that court is lit up, and Reggie is right. It feels like you're playing on a stage.
And that atmosphere, even as a visitor, gets you hyped. It makes you want to play. It's either gonna make you or break you. That's the Garden crowd.
Right, Ted. Find go text your brother Dave. Text David Wright. Find out where he at, please.
He texted us. He sent the text in the chat. I didn't see it, but he just sent the text. I don't know what he's saying.
He said, "Just got bad news. Can't come on tonight." Oh,
okay. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Something crazy. Yeah, man. I don't even want to be.
All right. Yeah. All right. Okay.
So, listen, man. 9 straight. We gunning for the Lakers. Lakers are next, guys. This was a great win. A team win.
Yeah.
Even on a night where Josh Hart was off.
Yeah.
He still needed his energy out there.
Still had 12 rebounds. Knicks had 3 guys in double-digit rebounds. Josh Hart, Precious Achiuwa, and Isaiah Hartenstein. Listen to this number. The 3 of them had 47 rebounds. Teams don't get 47 rebounds. The 3 of them had 47 rebounds tonight.
That's crazy.
And I think Hartenstein either tied his career high in rebounds or he surpassed it. I heard Clyde say it.
19 for Hartenstein tonight, rebounds. 19 rebounds tonight.
Yes. Listen, man. Listen. You say whatever you want. Jalen Brunson is a star. He's the star of this team. He's the star of New York. He's now a first-time All-Star. Say what you like. And now with Embiid going down, he's going to, if he continues to play like this, he's going to be considered in the end. We might actually see guards being considered this year now. Him, Halliburton. You might see these guys get considered for MVP now.
Yeah. I mean, him and Halliburton, as far as I'm concerned, the Eastern Conference guards are a first-team All-NBA. They are first-team All-NBA right now. I mean, 40 tonight for Jalen
And I don't know why they
Brunson.
keep saying Trae Young is better. Trae Young should not even be above.
Trae Young is a stat compiler. He is not a winning basketball player. And I gotta say something, and I almost gotta repent because I trust Leon. I trust the front office. But even with the DiVincenzo signing off season, I felt like the Knicks still needed to do something different. But now I completely understand. It is something about those guys that play for Jay Wright. Their personality. Dante DiVincenzo tonight, like most guys would have got. He played great defense tonight. His shot wasn't there, but he only shot 6 for 20 tonight. But he had a big 3 in that closing run. Like most other guys after an off night wouldn't have taken that shot. He took it and took it with confidence. Like those guys that play for Jay Wright are just different. They are really just different. They have a different mentality. And you see Brooklyn put it out today. Mikal Bridges is untouchable. They knew he was coming for. They knew he was coming for.
The report's been out there about the Knicks trying to get him to complete the set. They said,
"Yep, the final Infinity Stone."
The Infinity Stone, yeah.
So the New York Knicks win tonight, holding the highest scoring team in the league, who averages 122 points, to a pedestrian in the NBA, 105 tonight. And honestly, not even really 105, because those last 6 points they got were really after the game had already been decided. It was less than a minute to go, and the Knicks were kind of backing off defensively just to make sure they didn't foul anybody and stop the clock. So they got a couple of easy baskets just because they had to foul on the other end.
Obi Toppin he struggled tonight. The Knicks clamped him down.
Listen, Obi Toppin, 12 points tonight in 22 minutes. He didn't really get it going. 4 of 10 from the floor for Obi off the bench. Yeah.
They played good defense on him. He tried a few times, and he got a nice 3 off in that fourth quarter. Nice 3-pointer, quick release. Reminded us of what he used to do for us. But listen, and they held Buddy Hield in check tonight.
Yes.
That was the other thing.
Yeah, overseer Noah Bullard. Yes, those Villanova boys are tough. Those Villanova boys
they have a bulldog mentality.
And they're winners. I mean, those guys were two years in a row were national champions. They had a lot of big come from behind wins during that time. They played in probably the last couple of years that the Big East was one of the top conferences, where, like, You guys remember, the Big East. It used to be if you could play in the Big East, you were going to the NBA because the Big East was like playing in the NBA every night.
And that was the defense conference. That was the defensive conference.
Oh, Georgetown, St. John's under Carnesecca, Boeheim with Syracuse. Those teams were no joke.
And they were rivals, man. The Big East, listen, the Big East tournament was the tournament. It wasn't the ACC. It was the Big East. The Big East tournament was the tournament. And then
you watched the Big East tournament so you could see who was going to the Final Four.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
The Big East was the conference.
It's getting ready to return to that though, because what's the name, man? He's got St. John's red hot right now. Rick Pitino.
I mean, Rick Pitino. Enough cannot be said about Rick Pitino. I think his time with us was a lot shorter than it could have been because he had turned the Knicks around himself when he took over in the early 90s. In the very early 90s.
We swept Philly. Yep. I'll never forget it.
Mark Jackson brought that broom.
Brought the brooms to Philly.
Brought it on the court.
Him and Jay New.
Yep, him and Jay Newman pushing that broom across the floor.
Yeah.
40 tonight for Brunson. 7 good minutes for Malachi Flynn tonight, even though he only had 2 points. He was really good. The Knicks just really seem to they've got a lot of defensive-minded players. Again, as far as all-world defense, it's really just OG and Mitch. But there are a lot of really good defensive players on this team. These guys they know how to defend. They like to defend. And they understand that their defense is going to create their offense. It was like they knew tonight, if we're going to win this game, we've got to slow this game down. We got to get into them and make it hard for them. And they did that. We're talking about a team. They shot 45%, Indiana did, from the floor, 39% from three. And that should have been enough to win, but not against this Knicks team.
Listen to me. When you go on a stretch where you miss 17 straight 3-pointers and you still only down by 5, that says a lot. And when Deuce hit that 3,
that was huge. If the Knicks were making a 3 tonight, they would have blown Indiana out.
They would have blown them out, y'all. They would have blown them out. They would have blown them out even while Halliburton was on the court.
Yep. Knicks shot 8 of 38 from 3 tonight.
And won the game.
And won the game.
And
39. They shot 39% from the floor. Won the game.
And that just means that the shot was a little flat tonight.
They're tired legs, definitely.
They had little tight legs.
In today's NBA, you're supposed to lose that game. In today's NBA, this is not 90s ball where you can shoot like that and still win. This is 2024. And you're supposed to lose that game. How many times have we said that this year? That how many times
in the last week we've said it 3 or 4 times.
Yes.
The Knicks are now winning the games that previous iterations of this team would have lost.
Wayne, overseer, I like that point right there. Between Embiid injury and Doc Rivers being the coach of the Bucks, second seed looking real nice now. Yo. Second seed looking real doable. And I think I said that too in one of our shows where I was saying, I see us reaching the 2 spot.
You said that. Yeah.
You did. And we are right there. Knicks are a half game back of the Milwaukee Bucks. Tied in the win column, 1 back in the loss column. And Milwaukee, I'm sure Dame and Giannis are looking over their shoulders. And now it looks like that. Credit to Nikola Jokic for this smart basketball player. In that game in Denver the other night, he made a big deal about the time that Giannis takes on the free throw line. And now they're watching it again.
That's what's up.
Rightfully so.
Rightfully, Jokic was having a fit on to the point where he finally got one of those 10-second violations in that game. Because Giannis is this idea of just letting Giannis take his time, and nobody else is allowed to do that in the league. Stop.
Listen, if they got a pitch clock in baseball, they need to enforce this 10-second rule at the foul line.
They need to enforce that 10-second free throw rule, They need to fine referees for blowing a call with 2 minutes left in the game.
I mean, I know that's one of the reasons why the league instituted the 2-minute report. I can't wait to see tomorrow. I really can't wait to see tomorrow because there were so many blown calls in this game. I can't wait to see the 2-minute report.
The Knicks were battling the referees tonight all game long.
We played 8-on-5 tonight.
But
And we
I'm
still won.
thank
And we
goodness
still won.
they didn't tee up the Knicks for complaining because the Knicks also they were complaining a lot, and I was like, man, please don't get.
But I mean, rightfully, but I appreciate it because a lot of times it was them taking up for JB because JB gets beat up. He really does.
Beat up, man. And I seen that tonight, yo. Tonight, they was beating my mans up, yo. Like they was really trying to, aside from the double team, right? Aside from you said it, Earl, around All-Star game, the Knicks would be close to the second spot. Thank you, Sammy. I know I wasn't bugging. I did say it.
The Prophet did say that some weeks ago.
I did. But aside from the, what was I saying?
Welcome, David Burns. Do me a favor. Share this on your timeline. Get some more Texas people in here. We appreciate you tuning in from Cedar Hills. Help us continue to grow this. We appreciate it. Church Guy Sports Show. So help us out. Thank you. Go ahead, El. I just had to shout out our new watcher.
Yeah, aside from the referees trying to take the game from us, like we really played like, yo, let's get it going. Like I mean, yo, it's just again solid win tonight, man. And like I said a week ago, or matter of fact, I think earlier this week, I don't see no team beating us 4 out of 7.
No,
if we're healthy, we're gonna be a tough out.
This is the kind of team that's very difficult to beat 4 times. And I know Jay might not want to hear this, but it looks to me like the coach is starting to understand the personnel.
No, I was waiting to come in. No, I was waiting to come in. I was gonna say shout out to Leon Rose, because we doubted him. Mm-hmm. You know, when he signed DiVincenzo, we felt like he didn't make enough moves. And I want to say shout out to Tibbs. He's actually coaching the team and he's using the players correctly. He's not overplaying. Even while the players are hurt, he's giving Brunson rest. He's not dogging them.
And how about the genius move to play Brunson and Deuce together for stretches tonight?
Yeah, in the fourth quarter, did you see that?
That was huge.
Did you see that?
That was huge. Deuce's defense on their point guard was so great. It's like, yo, he's got to stay on the court. And Deuce is making timely shots.
And both of them, there were times Brunson was able to play off the ball, and there were times Deuce was able to play off the ball.
And you see that now even in the starting lineup, because you see Dante is bringing the ball up a lot more so they can get Brunson off the ball a little bit more as well. It looks like coach is finally adapting.
Like while he's on the floor, he can actually rest. He can take possessions off, which is great.
What makes me feel on the floor. That's what makes me feel like I don't think it's a stretch of my imagination that we will go big and see Hartenstein and Mitch on the court at the same time.
You could do that. I could see that in a 7-game series against Boston.
That could be like the start of the fourth, end of the third quarter lineup.
Yeah.
To stabilize and to keep the score if we're behind, or to keep us ahead.
Because you let Hartenstein chase Porzingis around, and Mitch is still your rim protector.
That's who you want to play.
Right. You're not getting no rebounds down there. You won't get no rebounds down there unless you commit a loose ball foul. So you won't get no rebounds down there. On top of that, it's going to be difficult for you to score down there because Hartenstein, although he's a scorer, he ain't no slouch on defense.
No, he's not. And he can chase KP on the perimeter.
And he's no slouch.
Did y'all see the follow dunk by Hartenstein?
Oh, did you see that? Off the Precious Miss? Yes.
I was in here jumping and screaming in my crib.
Oh, yeah. I jumped off my couch.
That follow, I was like, boy, that Achilles looking pretty good right now.
Yeah.
Kendrick Perkins said that Jalen Brunson embodies everything that the Knicks and the city of New York is about, and that is such a true statement.
Yo, Perk is rubbing it in their face on ESPN, and I love it.
That's because Perk called it. Perk was the first to call it. Perk said it.
That's what I'm saying. I need the Knicks to go to the ECF just so Perk can come on First Take with his chest out. I just need it for that reason. I'm gonna be watching First Take that morning.
50 wins. I don't doubt that.
We're already at 37.
No, 32. 32.
32, I mean 32 and 17. 32 and 32.
But we're at but 32 wins at this point in the season, which hasn't happened in forever. We were talking about just getting to 10 over. We're 15 over now.
We're 15 over. I can see us getting 50, between 50 and 53, maybe a 55 piece.
Well, I agree with that, Pierre. That is what the teams are doing now. The game plan is to be rough and physical with Brunson because while he has played like a superstar, the refs are not giving him superstar treatment. But they're gonna have to now.
Pastor Dave said we were gonna go over 50 wins. He said it.
Yeah, went on to say that. Absolutely.
He said it.
But look, Pastor David
did say as well. David did say as well. But look at this comment from Pierre. I think this is something this is true that nobody's really talking about. The game plan for most teams now is to be rough and physical with Brunson, and the refs don't make any calls for the home team and their star at all. But Brunson, while now transitioning into superstardom, is still not getting superstar-like treatment from the officials. When does that change? When does he start to get the superstar treatment?
He may not get it this year. He may not get it this year.
He may get it after the All-Star break.
We looking for him with Willie Green. Where you at? Hell, text Willie, see where he at. I need.
Oh, he probably sleep and say, "I got to get up for work tomorrow."
He not coming on here.
Oh, he's not coming.
Although he watches our show faithfully.
He does. He said that. Yep. He hiding in the weeds somewhere.
Listen, we ain't seen Jason Hendrickson in a year and a day. Where that Celtic fan at?
He was trying to wheedle his way back to the orange and blue.
Oh, I know that. But it ain't happening. Bishop Al Jackson, no, you stay on over there. We repented when we came back. He said, I don't have to. I'm from Bed-Stuy. I don't have to say nothing. Oh, yes, you do.
Openly repented. And also on my live, when I repented, I got rebuked by my wife at the same time.
Listen, my wife was rebuking me with the day I said I was leaving. She got on me. She was in here watching the game going crazy too.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Come on now.
Pierre said he took too long to insert Deuce when the offense. Now, I don't think he took too long to insert Deuce. I have no complaints with Tibbs right now.
Tibbs is doing. I'm not complaining. You're not hearing me complain about Tibbs. My only complaint is when we're blowing teams out, he leaves the starters in a little too long.
That is my only issue.
I don't have no problem with Tibbs right now. And all the right moves.
And on some levels, I do understand because we are in an NBA now where no lead is really safe because of the three-point shot. And if you're playing against a team with strong three-point shooting, you don't want to get away from that. So I do understand, but sometimes I just be like, bruh, get him out the game.
I need to give y'all a little.
Leon Rose, we got to tip our hat to him, fellas.
He's done a great job.
I need to give y'all a disclaimer right now.
Uh-oh.
If the Knicks win the championship, I'm going to cry on the air.
Oh, me too.
You ain't no need to disclaim that. I think we'll all be here, be weeping. We'll be the weeping bishops.
Listen, and we're gonna be the weeping bishops. We're gonna be celebrating for a long time.
And let me say this to y'all too.
We're gonna do shows 7 days in a row.
And let me say
we're gonna do a lot from the parade. We're gonna do
no. At the parade, we will be on the steps.
Oh yeah, we're gonna spend the night out there and get our spot.
No, we ain't gotta spend the night. We ain't got to
spend the night, brother.
Oh no?
No.
Okay.
So the UCC will make sure that we're right where we need to be.
Okay.
Let me tell you something.
UCC will make sure, because I'm still a member of UCC, even though I live in Virginia now. I'm sorry, I missed the meeting yesterday at the mayor's office, but I live in Virginia now. But yeah,
I
have spent so much time. Sure
I have spent so much time at City Hall, and when I spoke to, I almost called him Bishop Adams. Only because he was so great
He the
yesterday.
bishop of the city. He the bishop of the city.
He the bishop of the city. He was so great yesterday at that breakfast. We had breakfast, then we took a break, then we was
Oh yeah, Sims is having a good season as well. Yes.
Listen to me. And I said to him, I said, if the Knicks win a championship, I need to be on the steps. He was like, that's not even a question. You already know.
Well, I'm just gonna be like,
we will be leading the. We need a UC. No, you need to tell them we need a UCC float in the parade.
Listen, it ain't
we need
far
a UCC
beyond.
float in the parade.
It ain't far beyond.
We can make that happen.
Listen, man. If the Knicks win this championship, man, I don't even know if New York gonna be able to survive it.
Oh, I sent y'all a video. Dude already said, listen, the Knicks win the championship. Knicks fans are gonna tear New York up.
And I'm not just talking about Manhattan.
No, New York City.
All the boroughs.
New York City.
Yes, the boroughs are going to be destroyed.
Long Island, spray paint orange and blue on the side of the Barclays.
Long Island is going to be destroyed. It's going to be crazy.
The Brunson rule is coming after the All-Star game. I just said that.
I agree with that. I agree. After the All-Star game, he's gonna have to start getting those superstar calls.
The refs are gonna start respecting him.
But it may have to happen tonight because when that 2-minute report comes out tomorrow,
yeah,
you know Adam Silver's gonna be like, y'all gotta fix this.
And don't
that's
forget,
a superstar.
Saturday's game is nationally televised.
Oh yeah.
So the refs gotta look good. The refs have to look good on Saturday because it's all eyes is going to be on that game.
I need OG back Saturday.
I
we
really
need him to play LeBron.
I need OG back Saturday.
I need OG and Grimes back on Saturday. I need them both back on Saturday.
Yeah, we need him to play LeBron and AD. We need him back.
Yep, both of them. The altar has my heart convicted. I'm thinking about walking up to the altar. These dudes are, oh, you want to repent now? Come on, repent.
No.
Okay, no. If you want to repent, I can send you the link. You got to come on this show, and you have to openly repent.
But that involves denouncing that you went to about the Miami.
You have to denounce the Heat, though.
And you need
to denounce the Heat.
And you need Nick. You need Nick.
You gotta go get a Nick shirt, hat, something before you come on.
Yeah.
That's right. You gotta be adorned. He's gotta be adorned in orange and blue.
Oh no, Teddy said he's gonna get it. Ted Morris said he's gonna get himself a Knicks championship tattoo. I ain't going that far, bro.
I'm not going that far. I've had my share of tattoos.
I will have my championship T-shirt and hat. Absolutely.
What you said?
Listen, I gotta get me a. I'm about to buy me a Nick hoodie.
Simpson, I got
tomorrow. You a Nick hoodie, a new Nick hoodie.
You one of us. You gonna come ride on the UCC float with us at the parade.
I'm getting 2 Nick hoodies tomorrow. I'm getting a black one and I'm getting an orange one.
I got my orange one.
Let me say this right now. You know things done changed, right? Because I was looking online for 2 Nick hoodies today.
Oh, the prices is ridiculous right now.
Was $55 last week. I looked online today, both of them was $129. I said, "Oh, things is about to change."
Don't worry, just go up to Canal Street. They got some Doc. I bet you go to the Africans. They'll hook you up.
Listen, I looked at the aftermarket for Saturday. Those tickets, the tickets in the 400 section at the Garden are going for $500 a piece.
Yeah, you got LeBron coming to the Garden at 39. He's the scoring leader.
Right, and the Knicks are really good.
And the
LeBron's
Knicks are good.
leading the league in scoring right now? No.
I don't think he's leading the league in scoring. LeBron, I mean, I know he's top. He's one. I think he's top 5.
No, I didn't say he was leading scoring. Who said that?
You did. You said
no. I said no. I said LeBron is leading them into the Garden.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Scoring. No.
I thought
Chris said the Nets are going back to Jersey. They need to just go on ahead. Going back.
They paid too much money for that arena. They staying right here in Brooklyn. It's just gonna be a wash. You probably got another 5 to 10 years before they start talking about relocating. And I would not be surprised if the Nets relocated to the USB arena out in Long Island.
Oh, UBS.
UBS. Which is where they would be from in the first place anyway, because they are Long Island.
I don't think so, man. I think Brooklyn is married to these dudes, man.
Yeah, they are.
I think they're married.
I would like to I would like to see a team out there though.
You know why I say that? Because for years they were in Newark and nobody was there.
Nobody showed up,
and they stayed there. So I think they're gonna ride them in Brooklyn for a long. They're gonna be here.
Listen, they get numbers in Brooklyn. They sell out games. It's just that, you know, because New York is still a Knick town. When the Knicks play them, Knick fans are buying those tickets. So it's like literally, the Nets are selling out their games. They're doing very, very well financially. But when they play the Knicks, you're a second-class citizen in your own building.
They lost last night to Phoenix too.
Yeah, they gave KD a video package he didn't want.
And he got 33 on him.
And you know what? And Teddy Morris's statement, I got to say something about this. I don't know how Boston lost with no LeBron or AD. This is why I don't trust Boston. And I know that we can get to, if it's us against Boston in the conference finals and we can go into TD Garden and steal game one, that series is over. I'm telling you that. He's not a killer. As great as he is, Jason Tatum is not. The Indiana Pacers came into New York tonight. Indiana is much improved. They've got a superstar in Tyrese Halliburton. They got Pascal Siakam. We're down 4 guys. We should have, if anybody should have lost tonight, it should have been the Knicks. The Knicks rolled out with a win. That's what teams with killer instincts do. Jalen Brunson is a killer. Jalen Brunson's going to put you away. Jalen Brunson got mugged, came back the other way, and got an and one.
It should have been a blowout. They should have blown the Knicks out.
Right. Jalen Brunson put that team on his back.
And they were down by 15. So they were on their way.
Yeah, they were teetering. Right. They were right there. So Boston, Teddy, but Boston can't be trusted. And because Boston can't be trusted, I know we can take them. We can take them.
It's a wide open Eastern Conference right now,
man. You wear your Bernard King warm up to work tomorrow. Yes, do it.
Although the Eastern Conference is wide open,
the Knicks have to be the favorite at this point.
I believe that the Knicks are the favorite, and I believe if things keep going the way that they're going and this team gets healthy, the Knicks run away with it. Now, here's the thing. I really believe that with the Knicks playing the way that they're playing and creeping up on the number 2 spot, which can possibly happen before the All-Star break.
I believe it's going to happen.
You see, Vegas has lowered their odds for the Knicks getting to the finals.
Yeah, it can happen before the All-Star break. If the Knicks get to the number 2 spot before the All-Star break, something's going to click for this team. And when it clicks for this team, Boston got to watch out. Because
they got to watch out now, El.
Yeah. Well,
everybody got to watch out now.
They lost tonight.
Everybody, no.
The Knicks have sent a message to the league.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They're sending a message to the league. But, and I agree with you. Everybody's got to watch out. The only people Boston got to worry about right now, immediately,
is the Knicks.
Milwaukee. No, Milwaukee. They got to worry about Milwaukee immediately. But they can't sleep on them neither, right? The Knicks, yo, I think something is gonna click if it hasn't already clicked. I think that there's, to be honest with you, I think this Knicks team, we haven't seen how great they are.
No, because we haven't been healthy in almost a month. Well, in 3 months. Because start with Mitch,
part, right?
We haven't been healthy in 3 months.
And on top of that,
guys keep going down and we keep winning.
Boston hasn't seen an OG in Precious Knicks.
No. They haven't seen this Isaiah Hartenstein.
And Boston has not experienced adversity yet. That's the other thing.
Adversity.
The Knicks have experienced adversity. Right now, they're experiencing adversity.
Absolutely.
So that's why I'm saying let's just change the vernacular. We keep saying if they get to number 2. When they get to 2, because they're going to get there. Whether they own it by themselves or they're tied with Milwaukee, they're going to get to 2. When they get there, Boston needs to watch out. Like you said, immediate is Milwaukee. Long term, and not very long term, but long term, they got to worry about the Knicks.
See, and here's the thing. Here's what's gonna happen. Mark my words. I've been right so far. I've been right so far.
Come on, Prophet.
Here's what's going to happen. Boston's going to overlook Milwaukee, and they're going to be looking at the Knicks. And before they know it, the Knicks going to be on their doorstep. And they're going to be on their doorstep that game that we played them in. And that's when we going to smack them around for like 20 points.
Yeah, remember, everybody thought that Boston had our number last year and quickly went in there and lit them up in Boston and took their heart. So that's why I know this Knicks team can go in there. They can go into the TD Garden and win. They can
Can you imagine?
Conference Finals Game 1. The Knicks go in there and snatch Game 1. That series is over. I'm calling it now.
I agree. It's
going to be a dogfight coming back to the Garden because Tatum going to be ready. But
Tatum going to be ready, but by that point, once they've taken their heart, Jaylen Brown, and I've been saying it, Jaylen Brown has not shown up against the Knicks yet.
If we take Game 1, if Game 1 is in Boston, because who's to say we might be in first place? So
I mean,
I'd rather us be in Game 1 on the road because that puts the pressure on Boston. I'd rather be on. I'll be honest with y'all.
If it's Game 1 on the road and we win, they're not winning a game in the Garden. They're not.
No,
they're not going to win.
They might get swept.
Jalen Brunson is not going to allow it.
No.
Allow it. And that's the thing, this kid, Jalen.
He's not going to allow it.
Jalen Brunson's built different. He built different.
Our show is so entertaining. I don't even watch First Take anymore.
Oh, I don't watch.
We don't need to watch First Take.
I don't even watch First Take anymore. But tomorrow is a day where we have to watch First Take.
Yeah, because I want to see Stephen A. get out of this.
Oh, tomorrow, yeah. All that trash he was talking. I'm sick of Stephen A.
I want to see him talking about we still need Mitch. We still need Donovan Mitchell. I still want him to talk about this Donovan Mitchell.
He can't possibly be still saying that.
I just want to see Perk get at him. I just want to see Perk get at him, especially tomorrow. I just want to see Perk get at him.
And what's that other NBA show with Malika Andrews is on? I want to see him go on there and light them up on there too.
Perk is just gonna have fun, just going at.
That 9 in a row spot is something ridiculous, Like that's big.
And 14-2 in the month of January, tied a Knick record.
And now 1-0 in February. let's start another month. Let's go.
Boy, there are only 2 losses in January. Think about that. 14 out of 16 games.
Knicks have the best record in the NBA since the turn of the calendar. They're 15-2 now since the new year started. 15-2. That's 17 games. Knicks are 15-2 since the calendar change.
I want to know where all these Knick haters are. That's what I want to know.
Oh, it's quiet.
I'm telling you. We ain't seen Jason Henderson has not been on this broadcast during this win streak not one time. I've seen him on Facebook here and there trying to squeeze his way in. No, you stay right on over there up in Boston. Stay right on up there.
Well, Gerard, that's one of the things that we've been saying. Gerard Jarvis said, my only concern is Tibbs giving Brunson too many minutes. But the great thing about him lately is Brunson's averaging somewhere around 35 to 38 minutes a game, which is right about where you want him to be in terms of being your lead player. He's trusting Deuce a lot more, playing him together with Deuce. I'd like to see him give Malachi Flynn a little bit more. I like what I see from Malachi Flynn. He is a serviceable NBA point guard who clearly knows how to get a team into their offense. His 7 minutes tonight, like I said, he didn't score big, but what he did was big in terms of how he organized the team during his time. You don't necessarily need the person that spells Jalen Brunson to give you big points. You need somebody that's going to make sure that after Brunson gives you the lead, they make sure that you don't lose your lead. That's what you need from that position.
Game manager.
That's it. That's it. Like in football, when you got weapons, your quarterback just needs to be a game manager. He doesn't have to be a superstar. Listen, for all the talk about Phil Simms was never a phenomenal quarterback with the Giants. He was a great game manager. And don't get me started with Jeff Hostetler. They won a Super Bowl with a game manager because they had pieces that were elite. They had an elite defense, and the other pieces did what they needed to do. I just need my backup point guard to be a game manager, and I need my shooters to make shots. That's it. And the Knicks are seeing that now. Go ahead,
No, I agree with you completely, man. Our bench is scary, absolutely, and we was concerned about that losing.
We were
quick.
Absolutely.
Losing
Absolutely.
quick. We was concerned about that bench, but like I said, because I did say it, I said this bench is gonna find their groove.
Listen, Deuce off the ball is scary.
And now, if the Knicks want to get another player, they don't have to break the bank. They can get somebody that's just serviceable. They don't have to go and get a superstar now. Now they can get they can get a Clarkson. They could get a Bruce Brown if they want. I'm not crazy about Bruce Brown. Not crazy about it.
You have a superstar.
What I'm saying is if they wanted, I'm saying if they wanted to, they don't have to break the bank for a super and give up everything now. The Knicks can say, okay, we can stand pat. They don't have to go out and go crazy.
Let me throw y'all something crazy. Buyout market.
Yes.
Kyle
yes,
Lowry.
they can. Yes.
Kyle Lowry.
Yes.
That's your second unit game manager. Now you can play Deuce off the ball. He can make big shots. He's a smart NBA point guard with a winning pedigree, and he's a Villanova guy.
And listen,
he's a Jay Wright guy.
He plays similar to the way Jalen Brunson does with that lower sense of gravity.
Yeah.
With the way that he scores. He
has a Mark Jackson type body.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a great play that you picked out off of the Heat. Yes. If we can get Kyle Lowry, that's the answer.
I know that Charlotte is trying to see if they can make a deal for him at the trade deadline, but if no deal is made, Lowry's going to be bought out. You see, they're not even playing him. They're planning to either trade him or buy him out. If we can wait it out, because I don't want to trade for him. I don't want to give away anything. Remember, we've got an open roster spot. If I can get Kyle Lowry for money.
Man, can you imagine Kyle Lowry on that second unit with Deuce McBride?
Wrap up the trophy.
And Josh Hart and Precious Achua.
Wrap up the trophy. Because, again, that's guys he's played with. Because at times he can spell Brunson, having played with OG and played with Precious in Toronto. These are guys he knows.
And Grimes, that second unit is going to be a problem if we could get Kyle Lowry. That's, I didn't even think about Kyle Lowry. That right there, I'm telling you, that intrigues me. That intrigues me big time.
That's another guy with a yep, Chris. That's another guy with a because remember, Devo has a ring already. Kyle Lowry, another guy with a ring. These guys with winning pedigrees. You bringing these kind of players?
I don't even want to talk about it because that's very scary. That's very scary.
That's like Christmas morning for us guys. We waiting to open up our presents here.
I didn't even think
me either
about that.
No.
But you get Kyle Lowry for nothing. You add him
for money.
And you get a motivated
veterans minimum.
You get a motivated Kyle Lowry that make that if we do see Miami as one of them lower seeds and he's going against them. You get a motivated Kyle Lowry against them? Come on, man.
A chip on his shoulder, Kyle Lowry?
On his shoulder. Like, y'all let me go for Scary Terry.
Kyle Lowry is a dude like that. He has pride.
He's like Jalen Brunson. He and Jalen Brunson are very similar.
Yes. That right there, you just said something, man. Woo!
I think he should be talking to New York now.
He can. He's technically still a member of the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah, but he's not playing. They're gonna cut him after
they're not gonna play him because they have no use for him. They're not going anywhere. So they're not playing him because they're trying to preserve him and they're trying to trade him. But if no trade partner emerges, or if you can go in and get Lowry for a second rounder,
even a first rounder. One of the
you got eight first round picks. If they want a first rounder and Dwayne Washington Jr., who's on a 2-way contract with us, I make that deal. Deal. That's fine. I'm not giving you Grimes. I'm not giving you Deuce. I'm not giving you any of those guys.
No, Grimes stays put. You're not getting
look it up, Dwayne. what first round picks do we have that are valuable though? Because we too high for any of our first round picks to really be.
Well, I mean, I don't even have to. We have 8 first round picks. I mean, most of our first rounders, they're first round picks. They're coveted just because they're first round picks, because they're trade assets more than anything else. So it doesn't matter if you got one or you. Well, it doesn't matter if you got one. But even if you're not in the lottery, if you got a first round pick, teams want that, and especially if you have first round picks from other teams. Like
that's what I'm saying. We
still own Dallas's first round pick. You know, they're teetering. You know, you never know what Dallas team you're going to get. So they could very well end up in a lottery, and that could end up being a lottery pick for all you know.
Isn't that a protected pick though? That's not a protected pick.
Yes, it's protected. It's lottery protected. But again,
because something happened last season.
Yeah, because it's lottery. Yeah, because it's lottery protected. They kept the pick because they tanked and fell into the lottery. But even if if Dallas just barely gets into the playoffs, so you don't get a lottery pick, but you're one pick outside the lottery, still like having a lottery pick. So I mean, Dallas can finish in the top, they can finish in the play-in, and that pick conveys to us. So if Dallas finishes 10th, we still get that pick.
We get that pick, and if they get the 11th pick, that 11th pick is out.
That 11th pick belongs to us, exactly. Yeah, I agree with all. I think they're going to end up having to buy him out, because the thing is, like, looking at the current playoff team, the only team I'm worried about in terms of making a trade for Lowry would probably be the Lakers. But I think Charlotte is asking for too much, and because the Lakers don't have any picks. The Lakers have no picks, and their talent level isn't all that great. So I'm only worried about the Lakers trading for him. Everybody else,
D'Angelo Russell right now.
Yeah,
they're trying to they're trying to trade D'Angelo.
But Charlotte doesn't want another point guard, so that deal's not going to happen. Because Charlotte doesn't want another point guard, so that doesn't make sense, because they're going to get LaMelo Ball back. So
absolutely,
at this point, to me, the Knicks are the favorite to land Kyle Lowry, because if I'm Lowry, I want to, because he's not going to. Milwaukee, they have nothing to offer. Who else? Philly is done, because that meniscus is torn. So I don't think Philly honestly thinks that they've got a real shot at the championship anymore.
They may tank the season.
Torn
meniscus. Cleveland doesn't have a use for him. Indiana doesn't have a use for him. Miami traded him. That's it in the Eastern Conference. Western Conference, Minnesota doesn't have a use for him.
Phoenix needs a point guard.
Phoenix needs a point guard, but Phoenix doesn't have anything to trade.
Torn
meniscus, yes. Phoenix doesn't have. OKC doesn't need him.
But Butler, he stays. This guy's always hurt. You know that.
Clippers don't need him.
Hurt.
The Nuggets don't need him. Sacramento.
Embiid is always hurt.
Yo, I ain't even gonna hold you. I knew something was gonna happen in this nigga when he scored.
He's
70.
always hurt.
When he scored 70 last week, I was like,
that's why I don't know if I want him on the Knicks. He's always hurt.
If Rose pulls off a Lowry heist, I'm
tapping Rose, the second coming of Pat Riley. Listen, Leon Rose is smelling like a rose right now. Like, I mean,
I don't think it would be a heist though. I don't know if it would be a heist. We would have to give up some. Charlotte's gonna want picks, and those picks, okay, y'all can have them.
And there's some first round picks that this can part with that's not going to be impactful. We have 8 of them, and I forgot how many they said. Like, you can pretty much like, okay, here, take that. You know, and it's not gonna hurt the Knicks.
I'll give up a 1, a 2, and Dwayne Washington Jr. A first rounder, a second rounder, and Dwayne Washington Jr. for Kyle Lowry.
I agree.
I make that deal.
I agree.
Said nobody wants Russ though.
If we could get Kyle Lowry,
Russ the Clippers are playing well.
Yeah, they're not getting rid of Russ.
Clippers are playing well. Russ is leading their second unit.
And Russ is working.
Yeah, Russ is leading their second unit.
Yeah,
I can very easily see the way the Clippers are playing right now. I can very see them coming. Oh, the fun that would be. Knicks Clippers in the finals.
And he wants to stick it. He wants to stick it to the Lakers too.
He does. He absolutely does.
He doesn't want to leave because he wants to stick it to LeBron and the Lakers.
Tibbs was also named Eastern Conference Coach of the Month today.
Good choice. 14-2.
He's done great. He's done good.
14-2. What can you say?
I don't need PJ Tucker or Robert Covington because remember, Chris, we get back Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah.
So, like, my big front court pickup is somebody who's already on my roster. So,
and
I don't worry about that.
I gotta believe that.
And even if we don't get Mitch back, the guys that have picked up the slack, Precious, Jericho Sims has been great. He's given us some great minutes defensively and even offensively. You saw that move he put on Kessler last night. Like,
and he stayed out of foul trouble so far.
Knicks don't need any front court help. The Knicks need a good stabilizing point guard in the backcourt, and that's Kyle Lowry.
You gotta believe that Mitch Robinson is watching this run that we're on, and he's somewhere in his spirit registering. I have to come and add to this. I can't shake that.
I think he's chomping at the bit. That's why I also think this time off for Julius is good. Because this is going to get these guys wanting to come back and contribute.
Yeah,
they're going to want to come back and be a part of this.
Because hey, fellas, don't forget about Brogdon out in Portland. They've been talking about him.
Brogdon would be my second choice. But again, but Portland's going to want too much for Brogdon.
Well, you know, the trade deadline makes people do different things when you get to the deadline.
That's true. That's very
right now they asking for this, but when you get to that deadline, things change. We all
2 o'clock.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
There you go.
2 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. You're like, all right, let's just unload it.
Yes. So he's not out of the realm of possibility for
if I'm Leon Rose, I'm engaging Charlotte tomorrow. Like, hey, can we get a deal done in the next couple of days? I need to pluck. Leon Rose has to. Him and World Wide West need to strike quickly. Pluck Kyle Lowry off the market quickly. Get Lowry in the fold because I think he'll cost. I think he's a better fit, even though Brogdon's good. I think he's a better fit, and he'll cost less than Brogdon in terms of draft capital.
Yeah.
Listen, get somebody to stabilize that second unit. Him or Brogdon.
Brogdon, yeah.
But like you said, first choice is Kyle Lowry. Absolutely.
And the Knicks have coveted Kyle Lowry for years.
They've been wanting Kyle Lowry for a long time. Yeah.
I've
been wanting him here for a long time. And he ended up in Miami. I was so upset.
Yeah, when the year after he won that title in Toronto, there was a deal on the table for him to come to the Knicks, and something happened where it didn't go through. I think Dolan might have vetoed it or something stupid like that happened.
Well, thank goodness he's been out of the picture. He's got his own worries.
He got his own problems, so he can't have no day-to-day with the Knicks right now, which is a good thing. This is like Steinbrenner, Howie Spira all those years ago that turned the Yankees around. Because the moment Steinbrenner was made to move away from the team and the baseball people were able to run it, because that was the thing. It wasn't that George wasn't spending the money. That was fine. It was like, George, you're spending the money on the wrong people.
Dave Winfield. That's all I gotta say.
Right. Dave never got a championship with us, neither, right?
Nope.
Neither did Don Mattingly.
Neither did Donald Arthur Mattingly, the captain,
the best first baseman in New York.
In fact, Don Mattingly went to the postseason. Don Mattingly made the playoffs with the Yankees one time.
It was in the twilight of his career.
And then
when
95, the first year of the wild card.
The first year they instituted the playoffs. He made it.
The wild card year, 95.
You better check that.
No, I'm sure of it.
Seattle.
I'm sure of it against Seattle when Ken Griffey Jr. beat
us. You
forgot
that series?
Yeah.
You better check
95.
that.
You forgot that
95. That was Don Mattingly's final year in baseball.
Yeah.
And that was the year that the Yankees he finally made the playoffs with the Yankees. And the very next year they went on to win the World Series.
They won the first 2 games against Seattle and dropped the next 3 because the next 3 games were in Seattle. The first 2 games were in New York, and the next 3 games were on the road. And
okay, so he didn't. It wasn't that he missed the. It wasn't that he missed the playoffs by 1 season. It was he missed the
championship. He missed the championship by 1 season.
Because the next year they brought in Torrey, And that's when they started making all.
And they went and got Tino. And they went and got Tino to replace him.
Yep.
Which was a great deal.
John Wetland. We had John Wetland, but we didn't have Mariano.
Mariano
set up.
Yeah, Mariano was the setup man that year. Yep. Mariano was the setup man that year.
So after the 7th inning, the
game was over. Game was over.
Because you had Mariano.
Yeah.
You had Graham Lloyd coming out of the bullpen.
And then you had Wetland. Like they were literally saying, like, the Yankees have turned it into 6-inning games.
Yes. You had Graham Lloyd from the left side of the plate.
Yep. And you had Mariano, and then you turned it over to Wetland in the 9th.
And when Wetland
was lights out.
Wetland told them, "This your team now."
Yep, he won that series and they handed it over to Mariano like it's yours.
Yep.
Mariano went on to become the greatest closer in baseball history. Yes, Woodall. Lowry pushes I agree. Kyle Lowry pickup pushes the Knicks to the front of the line for the Eastern
Conference. Can you imagine Lowry playing on the Knicks in the Boston series?
In Boston, yes. Because he's killed Boston. He's traditionally killed Boston. He hits big shot after last year. He killed Boston.
You shouldn't have put this out here, man. See now, I'm expecting this to happen now.
Right, Sam. Graham Lloyd can fight too. I remember that fight. Yep.
You have put this out here. Now I'm expecting this to happen. Now
I'm sorry. It came to mind as we were going, and I'm like, who do we? Kyle Lowry. He fits perfectly as a player, and he's a Villanova guy. So maybe McCall Bridges is not the final Infinity Stone. Maybe the final Infinity Stone is Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, he was the unknown stone that we didn't know.
Yep.
That was floating out there.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened, so y'all gonna have to
there it is.
For me.
JJ Howell has passed away.
Wow.
This has been a tough week. Sunday, my boy Superintendent Ramsey Conyers passed away.
I saw that.
That was my dude. Ramsey Conyers was my dude.
JJ Howell?
Now JJ Howell, yep.
I got to tell my wife.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I got to get ready to go, but this was a great night.
Great win. 76ers lead the Jazz by 10 at halftime. Lakers beat the Celtics. Cavaliers quietly have won 11 of 12. They beat the Grizzlies tonight, 108-101.
Yeah, the Cavs have been playing great ball.
Cavs are playing great ball, but the Cavs, I don't trust. They can't be trusted in the playoffs. Oh, wait a minute! Look who's here.
Ha ha ha! Oh, just when I was getting ready to get off. Oh yeah.
Wait, let me put the picture up.
Yeah, put the honorary Knicks fan up.
Let me put the picture up. Hey Jason, the orange and blue.
Jason, did the Celtics win tonight?
They lost to the Lakers.
I'm Laker team for me. Without LeBron and AD?
No LeBron, no AD, and they still beat y'all. This is why the Celtics can't be trusted.
Wait, was that a home game for Boston?
Yes, it was at the TD Garden.
Nice.
And this is why Boston can't be trusted.
Nice.
Boston had their regular starting 5 tonight. Drew Holiday, Jaylen Brown, Derek White, Jason Tatum, and Kristaps Porzingis.
They had the $800 million man?
Yeah. Oh, Jaylen Brown shot 4 of 12 and had 8 points.
Gotta love him.
Jesus.
Superstar.
Jason Tatum, 8 of 21, 23 points. Now let me tell you who he did this against. The Lakers ran out a lineup of D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, Taurean Prince. Who's this Vanderbilt kid? Jared Vanderbilt and Jackson Hayes.
They lost to a G League team tonight.
How much D'Angelo Russell had?
D'Angelo Russell had 16 tonight. The problem was Austin Reeves went for 32 tonight.
They lost to a G League team tonight.
Rui Hachimura had 15 off the bench for the Lakers.
Hachimura's a good guy. I like his game. He has that.
Yeah, I like Hachimura. I do.
Yeah,
I
like
Hachimura.
I like him.
So yeah, Jackson Hayes outplayed Kristaps Porzingis.
So Overseer, you ain't making no comment, Overseer. Where you at?
That's because he is teetering with coming back. That's what's happening to him.
Oh no. Now that one we ain't letting come back. No. That one, I don't care how much repenting he do. This guy
he blasphemed against the Holy Ghost.
He blasphemed. No, he's forever cursed.
And then he constantly calls us bullies. Like,
no, he can't come back. No.
He
went to Boston.
Yeah, it's not like he went to Miami. It's not like he went
we went to Brooklyn because we rationalized we can't leave New York. We got to root for another New York team. We couldn't go to Golden State. We couldn't go to LA. We couldn't go to we said we went to Brooklyn.
You know what? I could forgive you if you switch conferences. Like if you went to Golden State, I could forgive you because you switched conferences.
Boston? If he would have went to Miami, I would have forgave him.
She is Iola Camp.
But he went to Boston.
I'm psycho.
Yeah, Iola Camp.
How am I psycho?
Woodall, Brown's not going to get traded because Brown's money is too big. Nobody's taking that contract. Boston is stuck with that contract. Hey, sis. Boston is stuck with that contract. Boston's stuck with it.
Hey, you had a visitor today.
Cool. Yes, I did. And you called while he was visiting me. I saw your name. I could see everything around me in my peripheral. And yes, it was good to see him. It was definitely good to see him. And he saw all the chaotic stuff that I deal with during the day.
You keep it together down there. I heard from somebody else you keep it together down there, not him.
Oh, okay. Listen, I do what I can.
She run MCU. She run it.
Oh, I heard she keep it together. You want to know who told me? Bishop Eggleston told me that.
Bishop Eggleston?
Yeah. He said she keeps it together down there. He said they wouldn't be able to run that place without her.
Hey, West, yes, let's go Knicks. Orange and blue skies are out here. So, yeah, that's where we are. Another fine Knick win. Saturday, Knicks Lakers.
I see Jason ain't gonna say that. He ain't saying nothing. I see he ain't coming on.
He's a Knicks fan.
No.
No.
Great win tonight, man. And oh man, I can't wait to hear that 2-minute report.
Yes, I wanna. If you get it, Bishop, please.
Oh yeah, once I get it tomorrow, I'm gonna send it to the group. I'll send it to the group because I know that 2-minute report's gonna be ugly. I know it's gonna be ugly.
I guess we are definitely going. Well, my listening session is Saturday. What time's the game Saturday?
8:30.
8:30.
Oh, we should be done. We should be done with the listening session.
8:30, baby.
We should be done.
Dwayne, what time is the listening session?
5:30.
You ain't sent me the address yet.
You're coming. You're going to be in New York?
I'm driving up Saturday after DJ's practice.
Saturday after DJ's practice?
DJ's practice at 8:30 in the morning. So, I'm
gonna send you the address.
I'm jumping right in the car and I'm heading straight up to New York.
I'll send you the address. All right.
6.5 hour drive, 7.
5.
Yeah.
The way I drive 5. Because I'm gonna hop on 301. I'm taking the back way around DC.
Nice.
So we're not messing with DC. And I hit 301.
Especially DC on a Saturday. You don't want to.
I'm hit 301 and go across the Chesapeake Bridge, and then once you get across the Chesapeake Bridge, I'm essentially
all the way up.
Yeah, I'm in Dover at that point, and from Dover, Delaware, is a straight shot.
Yeah, because that HOV lane ain't open on the weekend. That's which is crazy.
Exactly, just nuts.
I've been through there on a Saturday coming from Georgia's driving, so that's why I know.
I got 2.
Butler, you're being recruited.
Forget it.
He like Melo. He said, I'm done.
Forget it. I can't risk getting hurt. I can't risk. I'm doing way too much preaching now. I can't risk getting hurt. No.
Listen, my back and knees, brother.
I can't risk getting hurt. I can't do it. No. Yeah, and like you read, like as a ball player, you read it real slow and you consider it while you're reading it.
While you read it.
And then you gotta jump. You gotta snap back and be like, nah.
Oh yeah, Ted. He's the official mascot.
Oh yeah, he's the official mascot.
He's the official mascot of the show.
Yeah, I can't call my brother mascot.
He the mascot. He the mascot. That's my brother too. But he the mascot. That's the only way he getting back in the orange and blue because we can't let him back as a fan.
No, it's no way.
We can't let him back as a fan.
After we win a championship, then we'll consider it.
Yeah, he's not allowed to celebrate the championship.
Yeah, no, he can't.
Tell him he cannot. I know he's gonna try. Tell him he cannot ride on the floor.
No. After the championship is won, then we'll consider it.
Yeah, you know what? I need to make some phone calls to ensure those steps at City Hall.
Yeah, lock that in for us now.
I need to make some phone calls. I need to lock that in because
we'll be good to go.
That's gonna be big. I need to be locking that in as if it has already happened. I need to get that call in now.
Yes, I agree. I totally agree.
I need a spot for what's that? Because I'm sure y'all bringing your wives. So I need a spot.
Absolutely.
I need 8 people. I need seats for 8 people on the steps.
we there, front and center in my Knicks gear.
My Knicks gear.
It's gonna be June, so I'll be out there in my jersey.
I'm buying 2 sweats. I'm buying a hoodie and a sweatshirt tomorrow. I already got a
I think I'm gonna break down and get something tomorrow too.
I'm getting it.
Something tomorrow.
Well, I got the orange hoodie already with the new logo on it, and I just got the swingman for the city edition. So I'm good to go.
Nah, I really want a throwback. Like I want a throwback with not with the triangle logo.
With the ball in the net.
With the ball in the net.
Yeah.
They did the old school joint.
Yeah, I
already got my Patrick Ewing jersey in there, so
that
Patrick Ewing jersey is sick.
I got the official one too.
You gotta wear that. This championship gonna be for Patrick.
Yeah.
No, it's not. This championship gonna be for me.
Well, it's gonna be for us. No, it's gonna be for us as fans, of course.
It's not for Patrick Ewing. Patrick Ewing, no.
You see what I'm doing?
He don't get the glory. He don't get the glory in this heaven. I'm sorry.
Wait.
He's a part of my misery. He already got what he was supposed to get from us. That jersey and the rafters. That's what he got.
With no championship, but he got the
with
jersey.
No.
We didn't get a ring, but he got a jersey up there.
He already got it. He shouldn't even get an honorary ring. And I love Pat Ewing, but I don't.
I wouldn't give him an honorary ring, no.
Nah, you don't get that. Nah.
You got to do an exclusive orange and blue all things city
for
celebration.
He got orange and blue.
He got all things.
He got that.
Jason Hendrickson wears more orange than anybody.
Yes.
Okay, with the Bernard King warm-up.
Yeah, let's go with the Bernard King. Let's go. You'll mess around.
King of New York.
Go find me a Rory Sparrow drink.
All right, fellas. I'm out of here, guys.
All right, as always,
are we coming on Saturday?
I don't know.
I mean,
y'all let me know. I'm gonna be watching the game though, but y'all let me know. I'll be in the chat.
I'll be watching the game as well.
Jay, are you coming?
Chat talking.
I know. Well, Jay, you're supposed to be in Brooklyn. Are you coming to the listening session?
I'm trying. You know how it is with these. I'm trying.
Okay.
We're trying.
I'll definitely be there because I'm coming to New York by myself, so I don't have any baggage.
We trying.
Okay.
I'll be alone, so I can kind of move around however I need.
Because I'm gonna be in Brooklyn.
We're on the official countdown. Album drops Valentine's Day.
February 14th. We're excited about it. Y'all make sure you download it when it drops. Family Dynamics from L. Butler. It's going to be awesome. Yeah. Again, Knicks win tonight, 109-105. Lakers on Saturday night at the Garden, primetime, 8:30 p.m. Right now we plan a Nintendo coming on after the Laker game Saturday night.
Definitely.
Looking forward to it. Until then, orange and blue skies all over New York. Y'all have a great night, everyone. We'll see you Saturday night. Knicks win 109-105. Have a good night, everyone.